Okay, so you've definitely heard the term Feng Shui thrown around, but what does it actually mean? Today, we're going to cut through all the noise and get right to the heart of this incredible, ancient practice of intentional design.
And right off the bat, let's just clear something up. If your idea of Feng Shui is all about placing some lucky bamboo in a corner or hanging red envelopes everywhere, you're missing the most powerful part of the story. It's so much deeper and way more practical than that. And that really is our first major point. This is not about magic, it's not about spells or superstition, it's an ancient system for designing your space with intention. And honestly, once you understand the logic behind it, it makes perfect sense.
So let's start with the name itself. Feng literally means wind, and Shui means water. And if you think about it, those are the two most fundamental forces that shape our world, right? One is invisible, the other is visible. So at its absolute core, Feng Shui is simply the study of how this energy, this life force, flows through your personal environment.
This is really the key difference. On one side, Feng Shui is a framework for intentional design. You could even call it a kind of environmental psychology, where the whole goal is optimizing your space's energy. What it is not is a set of rigid, unbreakable rules or a shopping list for quick-fix lucky charms.
So we keep talking about energy, but what is it really? It can sound a little out there, I know, but let's get specific, because this one concept is basically the engine that drives everything in Feng Shui. This energy is called qi, pronounced qi, and the idea is that it's this vital life force that flows through, well, everything. You've probably heard about qi flowing through your body in things like acupuncture. Well, in the exact same way, it also flows through your home, and the quality of that qi has a direct, real-world impact on the quality of your life inside that space.
But here's the thing, not all qi is created equal. First, you've got sheng qi, or vital energy. This is the good stuff. It flows gently and smoothly, and it makes a space feel nourishing, clear, and just easy. Then you have sha qi, or attacking energy. And yeah, it feels just like it sounds. It's created by things like long, straight hallways that act like a wind tunnel, or sharp corners pointed right where you sit. It moves way too fast, and it feels harsh, stressful, and even aggressive.
And the third type is sai qi, stagnant energy. This is the energy that just gets stuck. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's found in clutter, in that closet you haven't opened in 5 years, or in those dark, forgotten corners of a room. This kind of energy just zaps you, creating feelings of lethargy or like you're just plain blocked in life.
So now that we get the whole idea of energy flow, let's look at its two main states, or its two different flavors. This is the classic concept of yin and yang, but we're going to apply it directly to your home.
All right, so yang spaces are your active spaces. They're bright, they're social, they're full of movement and life. Think about your kitchen, your home office, or your living room when you have people over. Then you have yin spaces. These are the total opposite. They are all about rest, dark, quiet, and still. Your bedroom is the ultimate yin space. A meditation room, a cozy reading nook, that's yin energy.
And here's why this is so crucial. It is all about balance. You wouldn't want a super bright, loud yang bedroom, right? It would feel totally restless and you'd never sleep. And on the flip side, you wouldn't want a dark, still yin kitchen because it would just feel stagnant. The goal is always to match the energy type to the room's actual function.
Okay, so you're probably asking, how do I actually change the energy? How do I add more yang here or cultivate more yin there? Well, for that, you need the right tools. So let's look at your design toolkit. And that toolkit is the 5 elements. Now, these aren't just literal materials. Think of them as 5 distinct types of energy that you can use to influence a space. You've got wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And here's how you actually bring these into your home. It's like a recipe. To introduce the uplifting energy of wood, you can use greens and browns, tall shapes, and of course actual plants or wood furniture. For more passion and energy from the fire element, bring in reds and oranges, pointed shapes, and things like candles or bright lights. See? Each element has its own associated colors, shapes, and materials, which gives you this complete design palette to work with.
All right, enough theory. Let's make this incredibly practical. Right now, I want you to be able to do a simple energy audit of your own home. Seriously, it takes just a few minutes.
Here's how you do it. First, just go stand at your front door. This is the main mouth of qi, where energy enters your home. Is the path clear, or is it blocked by a mountain of shoes and clutter?
Next, just walk through each room. How does it feel? Does it feel open and inviting, or kind of cramped? Now, start to notice the details. Look for those dark corners where that stagnant qi might be hiding out. And finally, and this is the most important part, just trust your gut. Which rooms make you feel energized, and which ones make you feel totally drained?
And that's it. That simple act of noticing, of connecting how you feel to your actual environment, that is the absolute essence of practical Feng Shui. It's not about following some mysterious diagram. It's just about paying attention.
So the big takeaway here is this. Your home is constantly communicating with you. Every cluttered corner, every clear pathway, every single room that makes you feel a certain way, it's all telling a story about your life. The only question is, are you listening?